Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest, a sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused. There's the hit!
Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required. That was created because of good, lively movement, which pretty much dictated the pass.
So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into a stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Yeah, the easiest way to make a difference is to score, so no argument there. Caicedo. Valverde. That is good alertness. Caicedo. Oh, they can break here. Jimenez gets across to intercept that. Messi might just make this. Alexander-Arnold. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
It's gone out for a throw-in. Cleared without hesitation. Valverde. Osimhen. Brilliantly cut out. Valverde. No goals as yet. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival.
Messi, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
There's the shot! Oh, good effort, he got plenty on that.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Now it's Messi. And he's had it nicked away. Some really good ball movement.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
He's tried one! Good movement there, but not the best of finishes.
Well, plenty of moving targets to pick out in the box. Obviously increases your chances of the ball being met like that by someone.
Front-footed pressing going on here. He's found the way through. Osimhen. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Messi!
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Alexander-Arnold. And Caicedo. Son Heung-min. Mbappe. Osimhen! Valverde. Mbappe.
Mbappe really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Nice ball, and he's in here. Either side giving way, it has been tight. Valverde. Caicedo. Akanji. That's really well manoeuvred. Pressure coming in from all directions. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. Caicedo. Caicedo. Threads one in. And that's not going to reach. Son Heung-min. And it's Messi. Oh, that's a key interception. Climbs up big! And the half-time whistle goes. Truth be told, perhaps it's not the game that many anticipated, but there is lots to be seen in it, lots to be taken from it. Plenty for the key figures to mull over, but it remains goalless. So we reach the halfway point.
Milan really did turn up the tempo at the end of the half, and while they'll be disappointed not to have broken through, obviously, the chances will come, provided they can keep producing good spells. It's been a half with significantly more positives than negatives, I feel.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. And if you're just back from your break, in with a header! Goal!
Boom! There we go, and it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree.
What a great header, got plenty on that.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Milan have fired themselves in front.
Well, whatever the manager said in that dressing room at half-time, it's worth the treat.
Spread it left. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Manchester United clearly are trying to establish themselves as a team that likes to retain the ball, Peter.
And it's a good watch, Jim, isn't it?
Well, it is, and it's always a pleasure for me to see a team move the ball in silky fashion like this. But you know what's coming next, Peter. It has to be with a mean cutting edge.
Now it's Valverde. Osimhen is herring after that one. That has been cut short. Akanji.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
Now Foden. Akanji with the foul. Your impression so far, Jim?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
Valverde looking to add to his goal. Messi. And he's managed to get free. Tries to get it clear.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
And he's taking no chances there. And that has been cleared. Nice bit of trickery. Valverde. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Aleykümselam reis.
So the team separated just by the one goal, which came early in the second period, and the score is 1-0. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Caicedo.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
He's through here. Now it's Osimhen. Just the covers a bit. And he's looking at the referee,
Anam.
and the referee is shaking his head.
Aleykümselam.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical. Manchester United really might just end up kicking themselves.
Atalım neydi oynuyorsun?
That could well have been it.
O kadar iyi değilim.
Here's Mbappe.
Yok artık abi. Yok artık abi yani.
Caicedo.
Anlam.
And it's Messi. And they win it back again.
Yiyeceğim.
Good time, excellent interception.
Yiyecek.
Valverde.
Yiyecektim.
Bilgisayardan oynuyorum reis. Bunu istersen.
Now it's Messi.
Yiyecektim de sana.
İyi değilim ama.
Kırdım.
Manchester United.
Tuba yapamıyordum ya.
Their substitutes.
Vallahi Tuba yapamıyorsun.
Keep plugging away, but the manager has done them a big favour, I think, by taking them off.
Olur, antrenman olur. Neyle yapacağız? Özgünle mi?
Coming on the field, number 13,
Pops him off it and wins back the ball.
Alexander Arnold.
Now
Number
it's Osimhen.
26, Robertson.
Robertson kept his eye on it. And he's
Kırdım baba.
Sorry.
well read. Nice interception.
Ne sorayım baba?
Sorry dedim, üzgünüm.
Left.
Yorumları okuyacağım diye top oynayamadım.
Foden. Robertson.
O da bin.
Adam benden kötü ya. Rakip de bayağı kötü.
15
Lan.
Yakın.
I thought it was going to happen then.
Seyade yazdı
How
gel.
many more chances can they realistically expect?
Tant at.
Abi sana şey yap. Tabii geçeceğim. Al sana netto silahı.
Aleykümselam.
Geliyorum seni.
Bunu satarım.
Ben yanındasın artık da silahı geliyorum.
Yendim göte bala.
Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game. Valverde picking up the man of the match award, and no surprise there.
Yapalım. Özgünle mi yapacağız? Ben kuruyorum bak. Gelirsin odaya. Çok atma ha.
Abi gel şimdi. Abi.
Sen seç reis sorusunu. Nereye girdin abi?
Lan abi. Maalesef. Ulan baba diyor. Kaç.
Rüya olsun lan.
Oğlum bir zıplasana sana bir kere daha söylemeyeceğim.
Hadi bekliyorum lobide.
Ya bir zıplayamıyor musun ya? Abi nereden gideceksin? Hadi gidin bari. Bari. Bana boş.
Var mıyız?
Mesela akşam verdi. Akşam da ben şimdi yapacağım biliyor musun? Zaten bir sürü şey var bakar mısın? Kutuya kır.
Aşkım kahve yapsana be.
Güzel bir şey yap. Bakalım. Ne yapayım? Bunu şey mi yapacağız falan? Kıracağız diyor mu oğlum? Hiç onu yapamıyorum zaten. Artık şimdi merdivene hop. Ah.
Aşağıya iyi vurdular lan. Ha. Gelmiş bağırma kız. Aşağı Afra. Bağırma.
Oscar! Dance. Wait dance. Bu oyun işte bakarsan. Kim hareket ederse uyuyorsun. Tamam mı? Bu oyunu indirelim mi?
Hangi oyunu? Bakayım. Squad Game oyunu. Ama Fortnite bu.
Selamlar.
Kaç atsam ya? 5 mi atayım kızım? Kaç atayım Hakan?
Ne?
Kaç atayım? Kaç gol atayım?
9.
9 tane.
Tamam.
Şimdi 9 tane gol atacağım abine.
Hayır.
Trabzon. Wow.
Trabzon.
Formalar iyi mi?
Trabzon mu koyuyorsun ismini? Ha.
Böyle oldu. Oyun planına bir bakalım.
Lan koyuyor. Zap iyi yaptı. Baba suya atlayınca ne oluyor biliyor musun? Ölüyorsun.
Oynayayım bakayım.
Ölüyorsun suya.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Hi, Peter. Always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
The San Siro for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. They've got underway here pretty promptly.
Gol mü lan?
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods. And that was
9 tane atacağım sonra.
to oblige so early. Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly
Bir
enough
tane
through a
attı.
very strong
Çok
pressing
iyi.
wave.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And he's been shifted off it. Donnarumma with the clearance.
Hadi.
Get a throw in.
Baba.
And that is expertly dealt with. Akanji. So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Now it's Bergkamp. He's had a shot!
Nasıl offside değil ya?
Scored! And the lead lost.
Uzatacak bu
No
zaman.
time at all.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic. Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
Trabzonspor grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Chooses to go crossfield. Son Heung-min chasing after it.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Alexander-Arnold did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Now it's Bergkamp. And the ball's gone astray. Byrne. And it's Ruben Neves. And he was quick to react. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Caicedo. Chooses to go cross-field. Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Milan gaining a corner, and the referee concurs.
Tamam. Kaçın.
And we have our very first corner. Cleared away.
Beceremiyorum şu ortaya ortaya.
And now they can spring out of defence. Always onto this. Oh, Red, nice interception. And he's managed to get rid. And here's
Ah! Oy!
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Alexander-Arnold. And here's Messi. And it's corner. And it's been taken short.
Merhaba anne.
Forward now.
Bir saniye.
Great defending, strong and determined. And it's Messi. Messi going full steam down the flank. Plays it in low.
Hadi lan vur lan.
Now it's Osimhen. Osimhen!
Hadi be. Of.
But not by that far.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Son Heung-min. And it's played forward. And he can clear it away. And Akanji. Alexander-Arnold is wide and looking to get onto this. Bergkamp. Oh, that's a key interception. And that's put paid to a promising move. And he's quick to snatch it back. Messi. Out for a throw. Pedro Neto. Ribery. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was not. Osimhen might just make this. And no, that was never going to make it. He steps in, and that's the end of that. And that could set him on his way. He's found a way through.
Ah.
There's the whistle for half-time. So half-time, and it is all square. Neither able to pull away from the other, but that is not due to any shortage of effort on either side. It's a goodish game, this, and at half-time, it's one each. Milan head into the dressing room after a half in which we've seen 2 goals, one each, and the game right on edge.
Çok anladım.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 11, Messi. Numero 10, numero
And so we're off
25,
again.
numero 2.
That is a little undercooked.
Il numero 24,
Ruben Neves, the puppet master, looking to pull the strings.
il numero 19.
It's an inviting looking ball, that. Milan come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
And it's Bergkamp. He's looking wide. Oh, and he's through the middle.
Hayır ya.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Spread out to the left. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. And here's Osimhen. Swept in. Nicely aimed pass. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Yalnız sen
For
uyuyunca
me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make terrific.
İşte bu be.
What a goal. Got plenty on that.
Bunu yayından şey yaptı. Yazdı aşkım benimle oynar mısın dedi.
ha, oynuyorsun.
Behind that one.
Evet.
İyi işte dördüncü arıyordu. Bak dördüncü.
Take the lead.
İyi de oldu.
Ben de oynuyordum. Oynamak istiyorum ya.
Milan are clearly enjoying a very good spell.
Adam Umut da geldi.
Momentum is bang in their favour.
Fascioli. Alexander-Arnold.
Daha çıkmadı. Çok
La
iyisin ya.
frequenza di quest'oggi è di 80.953
Pass is
spettatori.
just off target. It's a good ball out wide. Oh no, no
iyi.
circumventing this
Oğlum
opponent.
kamera dönsene amına koyayım.
Back into the middle.
Nasıl yapayım?
Osimhen finds himself offside.
Attenzione, un cambio.
Trabzonspor choosing to make the first change.
Well, I think he'll undoubtedly add more movement and fluidity in the final third with his passing range.
Pedro Neto. Lo Celso spots it and intercepts. Milan do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Alexander-Arnold. Lo Celso. Fascioli. Here's Lo Celso. And here's Son Heung-min. That is good.
Hadi be,
pressure,
80 var ya.
just pounded him off it.
Çok çocuk.
Alexander-Arnold defending his corner
Hadi be.
stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. Pedro Neto. Ruben Neves. Gets his pass away. That's an excellent interception.
Well, this
Well,
is
that's
exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Bruno Fernandes. Pedro Neto. Played into space out wide. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on.
Hayır ya.
To recover this.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep
Bir koş
working
lan.
away, and eventually
Ananı
things might change for you.
And he's managed to get free. And he's quick to get it clear again. Now it's Lo Celso.
Ay.
Been intercepted. Pedro Neto looks to get on the end of this. Lo Celso. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, it's come loose.
Nasıl ya?
Pedro Neto. Bruno Fernandes. He's in space and looking for options. He's got tall.
Of.
And that could come back to haunt them.
Little knows only too well how important the chance was. He snatched at it.
Showing great feet there. Oh, that's fabulous.
Ne lan?
Osimhen engages and forces him off the ball.
Yemin ediyorum topçular şaşırmaya başladım.
Time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
Yoksa. Lan.
Oh, that's well spotted.
Dostum sen de benim gibi şaşırtmaya başladın galiba.
Good alertness. And the pass is intercepted.
Dur amına koyayım ya.
Il
It's
quarto
Bergkamp.
gol indica 2 minuti di
We are
recupero.
into overtime. Bruno
Of.
Fernandes!
Dakikada gol yersem var ya biterim ben.
Brilliantly!
Bruno Fernandes actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Messi plays it short. Oh, it looked promising, but the final ball is just not quite right. And that's that. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of
Yendim be.
a real ride that had all of us glued to our seats from the very beginning. Osimhen voted man of the match and deservedly so.
Ricordiamo a tutti i tifosi
İyi senin saat bir maç daha oynayalım.
Well, it's a
Oynayalım. Bir maç daha atalım diyor. Vallahi oyundan pek anlamıyorum aslında. Bir şeyler yapıyorum demek ki. Asif orta saha. Ee,
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
The San Siro for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. Things have got underway here pretty promptly.
Hadi.
Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Alexander-Arnold promptly onto that, and that is that.
Ya.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, it's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Well, I think it's good he took the opportunity to run at that back line. I'm sure it won't...
Griezmann! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Great defending, strong and determined.
The Dutch have a hero in every generation, and Dennis Bergkamp is no exception.
He is the man.
Yeah, and he's the pivotal presence, the link-up to all their play, fantastic technique and vision, which gives him an edge and produces some absolutely brilliant goals.
Bergkamp Showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Milan have reclaimed it. Son Heung-min. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, that's neat. Has a go!
Lan. Güzel.
Oh, delicious. Such devilish curl.
Oh, that's a measured delight. The curl he applied was immaculate.
Trabzonspor have taken the lead.
Well, I guess this sort...
Lan oğlum ya.
He's beaten the last man.
Tamam.
Pedro Neto. Pedro Neto! It's a goal! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
Yeah, and it's not a surprise to see him elect to shoot from there, considering how much movement can be generated on the ball. Great hit.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Milan have got it. He's having a go. That's really well cleared. And he's there to clear it. Caicedo.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And here's Mbappe.
Ya.
Spread out to the left. And here's Osimhen.
Dur lan. Of.
Trabzonspor really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
We have got ourselves a game here.
I think they can sense a comeback here, and so can this crowd. It's all systems go now.
Now it's Griezmann. Now it's Bergkamp. Valverde producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Burn. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. Oh, well played, well played. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Cleared without complication. Showing great feet.
Hayır.
Caicedo. And here's Mbappe. Chance here to counter. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. Now it's Pedro Neto. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. He's found a way through.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
Hadi. Geriye be oğlum, geri as be.
And he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, the two sides have made this a pretty decent game so far. Both have contributed on the score sheet. There is a balance wherever you look. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, we've had plenty to go at in that first half, Peter, and it's a fragile lead that could quite easily change hands in the second. If you like your football unpredictable, I think you're at the right match.
Ne yaptın oğlum? Ne oldu? Yanlış mı oldu yani?
sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 10, numero 11, Messi. Lasciano il campo per
off we go once
il numero
more.
7, il numero 20.
Well, I think in
Cambio
these
di giocatore.
circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And Nassiri! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Fagioli. Milan do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
Played towards the other side. Thinks one through. Just no time to dwell on the ball there.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
He has found a way through. Messi.
That's good play from him.
Tries a
Hayır.
Oh, that was a brilliant save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
They've played it short. Messi. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Pedro Neto. Played out towards the right wing. Gallagher.
Dur. Allah belanı versin ya. Allah, tamam da oldu.
Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Alexander-Arnold. Milan needing a
L'affluenza di
change of
quest'oggi
fortune
è di
here.
41.007 spettatori.
And Nassiri stood up well to him there.
And Nassiri really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
That'll be a throw. And he thumps it clear. And that's been won straight back. That has not gone well. And that's put paid to a promising move. Kututsu. Milan are... he's
Ya.
given away.
Geri zekalı.
Oh, the blood's fallen kindly here.
Helal lan.
He's done very well to get to that.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And now a sudden chance to counter. And he's only too happy to take that back. Fagioli. And Akanji. And it's Son Heung-min. Passing is crisp and sharp.
Milan showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Oh, he's found support out wide.
Gol.
Son Heung-min.
Vur penaltı.
He's got a crucial block in there.
Allah'ım.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Alexander-Arnold gets it away.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Looking for the runner. Always onto this. Well timed, excellent interception. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
And Ribéry! Nicked it back promptly. Milan are in a tearing hurry to save themselves here.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
Hadi be. Lan oraya değil.
Managed to gift it back.
Milan need to give it everything they have, kitchen sink included.
Oğlum hangi ara yoruldun? Amına koyayım ya.
Lost his man here. Laid back in. No, that was never going to make it. No way through. Now it's Osimhen. Osimhen
Bitti ya,
is
bitti.
sporting a guilty look after that.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Bitti ya.
And here's the chance to counter.
Ya hayır ya.
There goes the final whistle.
Tüh.
Milan can justifiably find this a hard one to swallow. They gave it their all, but ultimately they have fallen just short against an opponent prepared to go toe-to-toe until the end.
Vi ricordiamo che per la vostra
Your
sicurezza
final thoughts, Jim?
İyi oynadın mı ya?
The plan for me just looked a little confused, and the crowd seemed to pick up on this early on. And
Ben de yeni başladım PES'e yani pek şey yapmadım işte. Yedekler. Tamam, bu belirleyici olsun bari. Ne yapıyorsun kız? Neredesin? Ne? Ha. Ay, formaları değiştirmedim. Neyse. Ne yaptı? Valla. Var mı bir şey? Hmm. Bam. Hmm. Ne? Ha.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful clear evening.
Aa, geliriz ya. Güzel neymiş?
Fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is
Yaparız
the
ya.
place to be. I'm Peter
Yaparız,
Drury,
yaparız.
and this is Jim Beglin.
hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real
Messi hava topu atıyorum onu. Olacakmış gibi ya. Ya yayın açıyorum da yayından geldi bir kişi dedi benimle oynar mısın dedi de. Onunla 3. maçı yapıyorum.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
Ya,
And it's Messi.
çok şey var ya. PES oyuncusu çok var ya.
And here's Bergkamp.
Aha, yedik galiba anasını satayım. Sinirlendi, ilk maçı ben aldım, ikinci maçı o aldı. Şimdi belirleyici maç oynuyoruz. Yani.
Trabzonspor with the corner. They're first. And it's been taken short. He's gone for
Aha lan. Yiyeceğim ha. Gol yiyeceğim ha. Ha, bağlantı gitti lan. Bilmiyorum. Bilgisayardan oynuyor ya. Konuşamıyorum. Bilgisayarda oynuyor değil mi? Bilgisayar. Evet oynadım. Test oynadım. Yani
It's an inviting looking ball
biraz.
there. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Lan ona değil lan.
This fella Ruben Neves can qualify as football's equivalent to a quarterback, Peter. Especially when it comes to hitting his targets with those long-range passes. There's no doubt who is the creative brain in this side.
Well, quite
Hmm.
no argument from me on that one.
Bir aradım PS'e geldi diyecektim mi?
That's a good block,
Yeah,
but at the
some-
expense of a corner.
Hı. Yok canım özel maç. Yok.
Decent enough
Hadi görüşürüz.
try. Pedro Neto. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real
Vur
risks.
lan.
So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank. Quarter of an hour played. Bergkamp.
Abi VS atak mı?
Beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one
Vallahi
side.
biraz
with
zorlanıyor
defence
mu?
on the other. Nice
Hadi lan.
interception. His positioning was spot on. And he cuts out the
Ya
supply.
abi
Oh, no question that's a foul. Son Heung-min. So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal.
geçelim. Lan ona değil be.
Intervened well there.
Kanka yana sağlık.
Well, quality
Evet.
clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Abi ne kadar böyle
That's
seviyoruz
down
abi.
to a simple miscalculation.
Daha dur yeni baş. Avrupa'dan seveceğim. Elimden geleni yapıyorum. Daha acemiyim ya. O kadar oynamadım ya.
And claimed it back swiftly. He's got away. That is a great. And Messi!
Ay yani
He
satayım
scored!
ya.
There is the breakthrough. That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Yeah, and it's not a surprise to see him
İnşallah
elect to
dediğin
shoot
2
from
dakika
there,
yaşamadım.
considering how much movement can be generated on the ball. Great hit.
Trabzonspor and shapes to shoot.
Her yerden
That
deniyor.
was no routine save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
It's their second corner of the game.
Abi yakında gelirse baksın. Oğlum yorumlar okuyacağım diye gol yiyor. Girişin başta oynayınca herkes böyle oynuyor.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Messi. Ronaldo makes the interception.
Ya ben de kötü değilim de
Half an hour played now.
şeyi bilmiyorum ya. İnce ayarları falan.
Son Heung-min. Ribery.
Hareket oynuyorum.
He can run onto that.
Ne dedik mi?
Alexander-Arnold. Gets into some space. Fire chance!
Hadi be.
Good movement there, but not the best of finishes.
Well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
Kullanmışsın.
Terrific header! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
Yeah, it wasn't the worst decision in the world to go for the shot, even if he was being closely marshalled.
And it's Son Heung-min.
Ya nereye atayım?
Messi. Could move up a gear here. And that is as far as they're going to go. Osimhen. Alexander-Arnold pinches it off him. There's the crossfield ball. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
Ne? 2025. DLS
It's
neydi?
Messi. Bergkamp.
Anlamış.
Messi.
Vur oğlum.
Osimhen is onto it in a flash.
Beylesene.
Alexander-Arnold.
Vur sana oğlum be.
It'll be a throw-in.
Adam bomboştu.
Alexander-Arnold. And here's Messi. Son
Ya.
Son Heung-min.
Look, movement creates more options, and that was really
Yok
sharp.
ya.
And we hit half-time.
Etkisiz kaldım.
Well, a very decent watch up to now, but
İkinci yarıda
just
hiçbir şey
the one
yapamıyorum.
goal so far. It has been competitive,
İkinci yarı hiç yokum
combative
oyunda.
throughout.
Yeah, you don't get any points
Beklerde
for
kim
staying
var ama
obvious,
kimle oynayacağım lan ben?
Thankfully, this is still very savable.
Puan
Keep
sports
things
ya.
simple.
Abi biliyor
Keep the
musun? O da
intensity
iyi.
high and hope for an early goal. If that
Almak
happens,
için bayağı
it's a game
he.
changer.
İyi oyuncu almak için bayağı bir. Neyse değişiklik yapmayacağım. Var mı böyle bildiğin ince taktikler falan?
Attenzione, un cambio.
Elimdeki kadro da iyi mi değil mi anlamadım.
There's the start of the second half.
Milan really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Still no way through. The defending here is resolute.
Hmm.
Gallagher!
Çok iyi geldi lan.
He's got a goal! And this is getting better and better.
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
And very
Afiyet
quickly, the
olsun.
substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's
Gol
clear
yedim
with
lan
the
ne
system.
herhalde. Anam.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Now it's Mbappe. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. That is a great pick out.
Sen atayım lan. Ulan çok uyanıksın ya.
Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go.
Vur oğlum. Kaç. Kaçsana geri zekalı.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Milan clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Now it's Ribery.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And now the hit! That's unlucky, just wouldn't come down.
Bergkamp nearly produced a moment of magic. He knew the strike was pure.
Evet, Messi topu alır.
Burn
L'affluenza
picks
di
it up
questo
from the
Tutmadı.
goal
è
kick.
80.314 spettatori.
Just about up to the hour now. Well timed, excellent interception.
Oğlum var ya dona kalıyorum ya.
It's
Yemin
Messi.
ediyorum.
Oh, he's bustling
Vur
through
lan.
here. Now can he find
Gitme
the
oğlum,
pace?
gitme.
Yes!
Çedim ya. Aşko.
And surely
Bir kahve yapar
it
mısın?
settles it. As simple as you like, the outcome
Oyundan
utterly
düştüm yani şu an.
invisible.
Öyle.
Well, the keeper has every right to have a moan at his
Dur oğlum.
defenders for that because they never got tied to the score. Simple as.
A case now of complete control. Gallagher.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Alexander-Arnold. Nice physical challenge. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Lan oğlum öne lan.
Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Now it's Mbappe. Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising.
Çaresiz kaldım lan. Niye böyle oldum?
That's a nicely measured pass. Oh, it's just a little long. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Pedro Neto. Messi.
Ya
Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. Valverde. And it's Messi. Alexander-Arnold. In with the challenge. Now it's Pedro Neto. Oh, he's not going to get any further than that. Just beyond his reach.
at at. Satayım ya.
Oh, brilliant save.
Do I really need to tell you, Peter, that he has to do better, especially from there?
So, third corner of the game. Tries to get
Vurun
it
lan.
clear. Milan are looking to go forward now. Messi. Great work on the overlap.
Bir tane daha rastsaydık ya.
Ball's gone out of play.
Geriye atıyor.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Mbappe. And they've got a throw. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Just 5 minutes left.
Hadi olsun lan.
He's kept it out just. Milan have their third corner. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And now a sudden chance to counter. Nicely aimed pass.
Ya oğlum.
Caicedo. And
Dur
he's
lan.
got to clear it.
Il quarto uomo indica
That's
4
been
minuti di
intercepted.
recupero.
Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. Can he spark a counter here? Akanji
Lan
calmly
oğlum ne
anticipates.
yapıyorsun ya?
Alexander-Arnold. And it's Messi.
Bitik takımı.
Pedro Neto has created one goal already.
Footballing width usually identifies with running room.
Gallagher! And
Atma daha yeter daha.
that is that. A tale of two teams,
Oh,
one
yaş.
irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and seemingly clueless. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, Peter,
Pozisyonum yok ya.
see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through.
Abi eline koluna sağlık. Gelişirsin abi. Ben de ilk başlarda böyleydim. Senin de eline koluna sağlık. Olmadı maalesef. Topçular önemli değil mi bunda ya? Kadro. Eyvallah kral eline sağlık. Devam. İkinci yarı çok düşüyorum oyunda ya. Kardeşim. Görüşürüz. Eline sağlık.